The perfect way to start it.
Word, though. I'm weak as a bitch.
The 4-4. It's in the scoop 4.
So, Skate, aka Lilsk8, gamer tag, Xbox One. Get that PlayStation 4 shit out my face.
Rainbow Six legend.
Yeah.
He's great.
I'm alright.
He's good. He's really
I'm
good.
alright. I get a little saucy sometimes, Alright.
What were we just talking about?
Sponsored by Yingling. I think that's what we were talking about. America's oldest brewery. Get you one. Ice cold, baby.
You can't go wrong with it.
Can't.
I don't think it's... Now that it's been a while, this used to be my favorite. Now that I'm tasting it for the first time in a while, it's alright. I mean, it's beer. But...
I think this one's different than that other one you get, though. I think this is an amber one. The other one you get is like the green bottle, and there's two different types of Yingling.
Well, this is just solid beer, though. It's good. You can't go wrong with it, but I guess there's... I'm definitely on the wine, though. That's my new wave. It just feels like a cleaner high. That's the best way to explain it.
Fucks with the wine. You still got the bottles?
No, I threw them away.
I wish we were able to put them in this video. Since the other ones.
What was that? The 7 Moons?
7 Moons and Mother.
I definitely like the 7 Moons a little bit more. I like that. It might be my go-to for the summer.
So what episode is this, though? Like, seriously.
This is In the Scoop 4.
Okay, I like that number. It's an even number.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. And we're in the 4th month, too. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's
April?
wicked. Yeah,
So
that's tough. That's tough.
everything's just coming straight into alignment right now. So what's new? Like, I know what's new with you. What's your last 2 months been like? Just for anyone who's been, like, I know what you've been up to. Like, what about to everyone out there, though?
I broke my arm. A lady ran into me.
Can't
I don't want to say too much
glare.
about that.
Can't see with the glare. All right, there you go.
Yeah, broke my arm. Had to get surgery. Realized nigga I didn't cry.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
That shit was wicked, bro. Like, that shit, I don't ever want to go through no shit like that, bro. Like, that shit was, like, insane. And, like, surgery was fucking scary. Just, like, the unknown.
They
put you to sleep and shit. Yeah, that shit was fucking wicked.
Where you're like,
I'm not even gonna lie. It was like the best sleep of my life, bro.
They're like count down from 100.
They told me they wasn't gonna do it though. Like, because I was like, I really don't want to get put to sleep. So they was like, all right, we're just gonna give you some drugs and shit, and like, and then I ended up falling asleep. I know those fucking Riverside. I know you fucking put me to sleep, bitch. Like, so I ended up falling asleep. Like, I didn't get out of surgery for like 2 hours. I can't work now. I'm just fucking going through physical therapy, which is a pretty good experience though. It's like a whole different world, bro. Like, the stories like my therapist tells me about how people come back through injuries. This is nothing.
Oh yeah, I know. Trust me.
Like, it's insane, bro. Like, physical therapists are like, they're like an actual thing, bro. Like, I always knew like, all right, you just gonna get in the gym and they gonna have you doing some dumb shit. But, like, my process, though, like, at first, I couldn't even turn my wrist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit that they make you do really, it's insane, bro. Like, it really bounces you back, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, you never know what you got till you lose it, basically what I'm trying to say. Like, I lost half my motion in my left arm, and now I can do this. Like, at first, I couldn't even do this because, like, all the scar tissue and everything built up from the break and shit. Now I can move my hands somewhat. But I'm early in it, too, though, so it's still going to get better.
True that.
I'm at, like, 50 degrees. They want me to be at, like, 60, 65.
Have you seen that episode of Louis? Well, I know you've seen it because you fuck with Louis.
The dentist? And he falls asleep. Yeah, I see this. Yeah, I seen that shit, bro. That shit's stupid. That shit's stupid as fuck. I just already knew where you was going too with the whole. All right. Anyway, that's all that's going on with me.
Word, dude.
I was just trying to get back to work for real. Just glad the accident wasn't my fault.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's a blessing, bro, to still be here. It could have been so much worse. My car was totaled. I was fucked up. Like, it was like a fucking grenade went off in my fucking car, bro.
Like, that shit felt.
Dude,
Like,
it
the
was
force was probably, like,
insane,
just
bro.
so, like.
I felt my shit pop. Like, I felt it pop, bro. Like, my whole shit was this way. Like, my shit was crooked as a bitch. But, like, my adrenaline was rushing so bad, I didn't even pay it no mind, honestly. I didn't feel it until I sat in the ambulance. Somebody call the ambulance. The ambulance.
Dude, when I fractured my funny bone, like, you know,
That shit wasn't funny, right?
I've said that for years. That exact line.
Shit was not funny, nigga.
Mike, right? He went over the fence. He weighed at that point probably like at least 20 more pounds than me.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly fine. But for some reason, the way that I climbed it, I fell.
The fence, like,
it was a high fence, dude. It wasn't just like that fence was about at least 7 to 8 feet high, if not higher. Damn. The top snapped. I fell like sideways.
Like
exactly
on it?
like I fell right on my side. When I crashed, I couldn't breathe. I was like, I remember I was gasping for air. I was like, I was like,
you think your elbow did that to you? Like,
no, it was just such a high fall, dude. And I just fell right, no resistance.
Like you couldn't catch yourself type shit?
No.
Fuck. All that body weight, bro, that shit just came down.
But that shit hurt.
It was just y'all two?
Yeah, we were walking home from Bush.
Damn, bro.
Like, once I came to, when it was just, like, broken,
so
I was alright.
Did you even notice until you got, like, I'm pretty sure I would have been focused on me not being able to breathe.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So
I felt like maybe, like, man, maybe I broke my ribs or something, or I just hurt my arm. But, like, at that point, like, when it first happened, I didn't even realize what happened to my arm. Just once I caught my breath, I tried to stand up, I was like, oh, hold on. Mm-hmm. Something's not right.
You couldn't even do that type shit? Like,
nah. It was just,
did you have to go to therapy?
Like this. Nah.
No surgery or nothing?
No, I didn't even have to have a cast.
You were fairly young?
Yeah, I was.
Because you know that bone will grow back. I was too old for my shit to grow back. So.
Sure.
I had to get my fucking surgery.
I mean, and mine was just a fracture. It didn't break, and like, I don't know how your bone was, but mine was just like.
I'm not sure, but like, fractures are like a slit in your bone, right?
It's
like it kind of like
it doesn't break all the way.
Yeah, it's just like a little slit in your shit. I guess maybe my shit was like I know my shit was broken.
Where yours is though? That's probably why. Like mine was like up here.
Yeah, true shit. So you had, I bet you
I had a sling.
Yeah, it was a fracture. That shit probably just came back to normal over time. Not moving it, yeah, just staying like that and shit. Was it a lot of pain? Like after you got checked out and shit, like was you on medicine?
I was alright. I didn't take any pain pills though, but it did hurt.
I didn't take any for this for real. I just took like Advil. That was the only pain pills. They gave me like Oxycontin and shit. All right, was it?
Well, no, you had surgery though, so you got something for that.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad though. Like it might sound weird, but like I'm kind of glad I went through that. It definitely opened my eyes to these drivers out here. These drivers out here fucking suck. Just want to put that out there. If you are a driver, please take your fucking time. Look both fucking ways before you take somebody's life.
Like what you just said made me think about when I caught my alcohol charge and how after I went through that whole process, I was happy because it was like a different experience. Because for real, I was like 19 or 20, and I didn't know, like, I didn't know what alcoholics really were, though. I didn't even, like, the whole mental process of what being an alcoholic.
You saying sitting through those meetings and shit?
Yeah, because there were, like, some alcoholics. Like,
yeah,
I was like, oh
you
my.
just was a young nigga. You just.
Yeah, dude.
You're
He was like, yo, this is my 50. What? I was like,
Word.
shit, dude. like, yeah.
How are you not in jail, nigga? Like.
I was the only dude. I was the only person in there who didn't get a DUI.
For
I
real?
got an underage alcohol charge.
Yeah. Damn. But like, the experience though.
Yeah, for real. Even though like I drank tons and tons after that, like got real drunk. But for
Don't incriminate yourself. No, I'm playing.
I've been 21 for a while now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just understanding that definitely put something in the back of my head as I drink this beer.
But yeah, though, like, it's cool to see, like
it was cool seeing the alcoholics. It was real cool.
But seriously though, like for real though, like it probably really was though. Like it's probably like, I don't want to shit on nobody, but it's like you don't want to be that. Like,
true.
You know, like they don't even realize it, but you really, by letting somebody hear your story, you're being an inspiration for somebody else to keep somebody from doing that. And that's why you're there, to share your story. So if somebody learns something from that, that's a good thing. What I'm trying to say. I don't want to say like they're fucking subhuman for being alcoholics, but like you know what I'm saying, like it's cool to hear people's stories.
Yeah, everyone's fucked up here. Like the only people, this is how I really think. Like the only people who don't think they're crazy are the ones who are really crazy.
Yeah.
Cause like, what the fuck is going on, dude? We're on like some ball, floating around this glowing rock that gives us light in the middle of darkness and shit. Like, how could you really be sane here? We don't know what the fuck is going on man.
Right now, bro. I think we're just living creatures though. Like, you know, like we're just here.
Yeah.
Like we're like mold.
Kind of.
Like, what the fuck is mold? They fucking form in the corner of your fucking house, and it just lives its life.
I mean, we're plagued by thought, dude. Like,
yeah,
thought fucks us up,
plague,
dude.
Yeah.
Like, cause like mold just kind of does what it does. Like, we're like, why are we here?
Yeah.
What's going on?
And then you got the fuck niggas that create shit and have the dumbass niggas follow it. And I don't know if that made any sense.
Nah, like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, you're right though. Cause like every thought is just a feeling. Like it just describes a feeling, right? Cause like you got like all these religions who talking about a connection with God, which is a feeling. All these words and shit, thousands of pages, but really it's all about like feeling a connection to God, not like
you're sitting down and you're having a conversation with him. Like everybody has to feel.
Not about thinking.
Which I think is called the Holy Ghost. When you feel, you feel the presence of God, which is the Holy Ghost. I don't know what other religions call it, but
it's the spirits. I
believe, bro. Like I've been through some stuff, man, and like there's definitely something. There's something out there.
What's
bro.
Something weird that you've seen?
Just like having your parents pray for you and like having the feeling and like just being protected is mainly what is what I'm trying to say. Like you go through so much shit on a daily basis, bro. And the fact that you make it out every day, like I'm fucking what am I, 23 now? Like that's amazing, bro. That's amazing, like like that shit is crazy, bro. Like
you're right.
like I can't really explain it no more than that. Like something, if you're here and you're living your life as best you can, and you're not doing no crazy ass wild shit, like no evil shit, and like you're just living your life, like I feel like I'm here for a reason, like you know what I'm saying. Like I mean, obviously, because like we've all been through some crazy shit. Like you know what I'm saying, and the fact that you make it out, something that has to be protected. It can't be nothing like. You would go crazy just thinking it's coincidence that you're just still here.
You want to hear like one of the weirdest things that I've heard recently that made me think was someone. She was talking about like how like people get struck by lightning.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be thinking like, oh, that was random. But like from the Earth's point of view, is it random?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It just mean like you think the Earth like, oh, accident. Sorry.
I mean, you could have something that conducts it though.
Like you think the Earth did it on accident though? You think the Earth does things on accident?
I mean, you just happen to be there where a fucking bolt was forming, and then you had something that conducted it. Or don't you can't you naturally conduct lightning though? Like, can't you just get shocked?
And you cannot too though.
I mean, what's the difference from that and you fucking, I don't know, like getting hit by a bus or something? It happens, or a train. Though. People get hit by trains.
Bus, that's human,
I understand
though.
that it's not. I know, but like, it's trains aren't made to hit people.
I'm just mean like from the Earth just being something that's alive and thinking and like being a being instead of like something that we live on. Like the Earth is like alive. It really is alive. So like,
yeah,
to think that like it did that. It's been alive like, for billions of years. Like it has such. Energy.
Think about it though. Like think about like all right. Think about the human body. Like we're alive, but there's shit in our body that happens without us controlling it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like gas or like a cramp. Like our muscle spasms or something. Like we don't create our muscle spasms and make us cramp. Like we don't want that. It might happen because we work out or something. But like what I'm trying to say is like, all right, the Earth is alive, but like, what if lightning is like gas for the Earth? Like. And it's just a random thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think lightning.
Random,
I don't think
though, if you think about
like
it,
I don't mean like random. Like oh fuck, what is that? But like
you fart for a reason though, right?
Yeah, and it storms and it rains for a reason. But like I don't think
exactly.
like the Earth is just like like randomly like trying to hit people or not. Like it's like I just want to shock that nigga right now for no reason. Like I think it's just you in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I don't know. I think the Earth is more connected. I think our connection to the Earth is more than that. I don't know why the Earth chooses to strike some people with lightning.
I don't think it chooses, bro. Like, if you're conducting lightning, then, like, you're asking for it. Like, it's gonna happen to you. Like, it's not, there's no way around it. Like, if I stand in the middle of a thunderstorm with, like, a metal rod and I'm just with antenna shit and I'm just pointing it up in the sky.
But I don't mean that. I just mean like other people have been struck by lightning than people just like stood up with like a kite and shit, you know.
Yeah. I don't think it's random. I mean I think it's random. Like I think it's just you're at the wrong place at the wrong time.
It's like you're like, all right, the Earth, like it's just like you think it's just like random lightning strikes.
Yeah,
not
I think so.
I don't control and chaos.
Well, whenever the storm forms, yeah, it's just.
I don't know. That's where everything is so precise, though.
So you think? I don't know. Then why? Naturally, why like when like all right, let's take like a like a baseball field or something that's like you know what I'm saying, like dug out and like no grass is growing anymore. Why can't the Earth just be like fuck this? I'm gonna just grow through all this fuck shit. Like
it might not want to.
See, man, you're reaching.
No, see,
I'm saying, like, but, like, why wouldn't it naturally want to, like, grass is supposed to be right here. I'm going to make grass because I have a conscience and I want grass.
Because it might do it in a different way.
I don't know, man. Maybe we're just rambling.
Maybe. We are sponsored by Yangalang.
AKA Erlanger, baby.
Like, nah. But, for real, though. That's an interesting thought though, because the Earth is so precise.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying You're saying, like, what, is this gonna be nice because we have a house? Like, what the fuck? What if the earth was just like, nigga, I want a fucking tree right here then? And the shit just pushes through our fucking house.
But, like, we're connected to the earth, like, for real. That's why it's called
It
Mother
doesn't make
Earth.
any sense, bro.
That's why it's called Mother
Then
Earth.
why the fuck is it flooding and killing thousands of millions of people and shocking niggas and, like, forest fires and
because
shit?
we're fucking with it.
So you don't think our house is fucking with it, or our fucking cars?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, then why hasn't it done anything, like, to all of them?
It
If
is.
it control, if this is one body, my nigga, if the earth is one form of something and it controls every part of itself, why doesn't it defend itself all around? Like, fuck all this shit.
Because you're thinking like a human. You think about 100 years being a long time. That's what you're thinking. To the earth,
Yeah, it's been
100
here for a pretty long time, huh?
To the earth, 100 years is like you just snap
Like,
your fingers, dude.
Yeah, if
like,
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, the past, like, the earth getting all these hurricanes and storms, and
That's not shit.
that's like, it hasn't even gone like this.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's where it's at for the snap.
That just makes me feel so irrelevant, bro. Like,
that's the point. That's why I was like,
bro, I got a weird question though, and I want you to hear me out on that.
okay.
Do you think, like, all right, like, so there's been like dinosaurs and like other like huge creatures on this earth, right? Do you think they're like farts? Is this like the equivalent? What's the word I'm looking for? The it's equal to the emissions that are coming from our cars and shit. Like, think about it. Like, there's thousands and hundreds of big ass dinosaurs farting and shit, which is gas, right? You don't think that shit went into the
eating,
grass and shit and other animals? It's still gas though.
Yeah.
You don't think that had any type of effect on the ozone and shit?
But it's more natural gas.
True. I just always wondered that though, because, like, all right, but, like, isn't that from fossils and shit? Like,
what?
Fuel and shit? Like, isn't that from, like, dinosaurs and shit?
I don't know.
Fossil fuels?
Like oil and gas?
Yeah, like, that's from decayed, like animals and shit.
That's a theory. It's not confirmed.
Oh, true.
It's a theory.
I just always figured, like, I know that motherfuckers was farting and shit. Like,
do you know gravity is a theory? Like, they can measure it, but they don't know what it is. They don't know why, like, there's gravity. They have it, though. It's like, yeah, this is what gravity is. And, like, they can measure it, but they have no actual idea of what it actually is. And it's something that people just say, gravity. But it's like, no one
is it?
Exactly.
It's like, niggas think they are so smart, but they don't have any idea what's going on. Like, nobody does.
No.
Bro. Like, you might be smart on some human level, like mathematics made by humans and shit, but, like, you have no idea.
That's what I was just, I don't know, like, we were just talking about that. I don't know if it was on this video or a little bit before that, like, thinking, like, feeling is way more important than thinking, because, like, all these, like, Bible and all these words and stuff is all about a connection to God. And the connection isn't like a thought. It's like, it's just there. It's a feeling because you're connected to it. So, like, yeah, like, all of these words and thinking, all this analysis is really pointless at the end of the day, because it's all about a connection.
I don't know.
So, like, smart people are dumb.
Maybe it's just to waste time. Maybe all of this shit is just to waste time for when we're just, when the apocalypse happens. Like, all of this shit is so we don't go crazy and, like, crazy and wonder.
There's so many theories, man. Like, for real. That's why I stopped looking into shit. recently. I'm done.
Cause nobody knows.
I've looked into so much things. Like some things just to look for my book, just for like random information that I think would be interesting.
Yeah.
Some things just to wonder like what the theories and. But at the end of the day, like nobody knows.
Oh shit, bro.
Nobody knows,
Like you might think you're hot shit, but like you're really like, and I don't want to sound like a depressing ass nigga, but like you're really nothing though.
It's not depressing. It's just
like you think you're cool because you have a PhD and a major to run a business or whatever. But
tell that to a tree.
Yeah, like so if we just try to impress each other, honestly, like, but like
that's why our ego is fucked up, yo. Our vibrations low.
Tell that to a fucking dog, honestly.
Exactly.
A dog with a good life probably has the best fucking life ever. Like that's all he needs. Like he doesn't need anything else.
We're just brainwashed into thinking that we need.
What do you think it came from though? Just over time and
it's like Rome. Like they had like think about sports. It's all started from gladiators.
I feel like everything that's fucked up started from a fuck nigga.
Of course.
Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna burn in hell if you da. Like, just a fuck nigga who probably lost his bitch. Like, and you know, I feel like it could boil down to something that simple. Like,
no, for
or like a cult leader back like millenniums ago or whatever. Just and it's all just because we're humans and we have nothing else to do. Like, people need something to follow and believe in. Like, that's human nature, I feel like.
In a way, yeah. I mean, like, from what I know, like, because I told you I looked up at so much information, right? That, like, back in the day, like, the pyramids, they used to have, like, mushroom ceremonies to make you an adult. So, like, it would be, like, hundreds or maybe even, because pyramids are huge as fuck. Like, thousands of people would, like, all take mushrooms or some type of psychedelic and go inside the pyramid, and then like after you go through like that trial, like in the darkness and shit, that's when after you do that, you're like considered an adult and shit. It's like you're right. It's like everyone kind of has like that, like something you have to do.
Like initiation.
Yeah.
Shit's fucked up.
Sometimes I was thinking about how much useless information I have in my brain.
Like, so useless, bro.
But, like
I'd rather, like, I don't know. That's why I don't want to go to school, for real. Like, everybody, like, it all boils down to money, though. For some.
So, no, that's why it's evil, dude.
You know,
it doesn't even exist.
Like, even, like, I don't know. If you want to be a doctor to help people, okay, but you still know you're going to have to get paid in order to live your life. Like, everything is boiled down to money, man. Shit,
that's why it's fucked up. Until we fix the money problem, the world's always gonna be fucked up. Because the only way someone can have a lot of money, I realized this a few years ago. The only way someone can have a whole lot of money is if someone on the opposite end has the exact opposite amount of money. They have to be that broke to balance it out. That's the only way it can happen. Because if everyone had a whole lot of money, then it wouldn't matter. It has to. It's a scale.
It's another form of mind control, huh?
Yeah.
It's just stupid, man. It's all good, though. I feel like the day of reckoning is coming, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
you know, like, it's like, I don't know. Maybe this shit is really fucked up out here, man. Like, and we really don't even experience half the fucked up shit.
Nah, dude.
You know? Like, we have it good. And I feel like it's kind of humbling that I'm like, I know that. Yeah. Some people don't know that.
They don't, for real.
You know? And, like, I feel like, man, this shit does need to end, man. Like, I don't want to sound suicidal, but, like, think about how fucked up it is out here, bro. Like, it's babies and shit that have died as babies who didn't get a chance. Like, and we're just crying about our car.
Yeah,
Like
see,
we're not having a car.
you're not suicidal like you want to die, but you want like the new cycle.
Like I want a new
the only way
like
you
you
want
know,
death.
even if I'm not a part of it.
You want like the new.
Like
yeah.
it's got to be better than this, bro.
You want the new spring. You want like but the winter has to come though.
Yeah.
That cold winter has to come.
Yeah, like it's just I don't know. Like just gotta.
Fuck, maybe that's why we're here. Maybe that's a simulation we're playing. We're playing like Earth Apocalypse. We think we've been here for as many years, but we only been here for like 10 days, yo. Cause like think about Tomb Raider, right? Tomb Raider thinks she lives the whole entire life, but man, she just started.
Yeah.
I feel like if you live with that type of mentality, you can live
it's scary,
more flowing.
Man. It's scary though. Like shit's scary, man. Like fuck. It's all good though.
Yeah.
I feel like it's really all good. Like it doesn't matter that Donald Trump is the president. Like it doesn't matter.
That's just there to fuck with your head. If that
can
fuck with you,
you know.
Like there's people that that shit fucks with them so hard, yo.
Like it's
that's
just
every
thing.
fucking day. They're like, oh, that shit kills.
Yeah.
Them. That's such a horrible. I couldn't imagine living a life like that, yo. That's I don't know. That's so.
Like I said before, like I feel like we're fighting forces. You know. Even the government, I feel like that's a force. It's mind control, but you can only let them get you as much as you let them. Like
you're right.
You know, like they can only do as much as they want, but like mine is just coming and killing your ass. You know, but like if you give them that seed to plant in your head, then they're winning. But if you don't,
yeah,
fuck it, bro. Like
Skyrim, dude. Like, how pissed are you about shit in Skyrim when you're playing it, or Grand Theft Auto? GTA is crazy, but you go through it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll deal with it.
Yeah, I'll take a break.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah, like, fuck it, dude. Can't get past this. I'll just take a break.
Exactly.
Come back and fucking body that shit. It's crazy how, like, deep a conversation can get. You know? Just because, like, we don't know. Like, this could go to a whole different level. Like, the shit we talking about, we're like, all right, fuck this, da da da. But like, what's after this, which nobody knows, right? That's alive.
Yeah.
Unless you had some type of otherworldly experience. You know, people who have died and come back and shit.
Do you think you've died? I mean, do you you believe you're a soul in the spirit, so you lived before? That means you've died before. Like, what do you think about that? That you've died already before? Do you think? Well, first, do you think that? Do you think this is your first time here, or do you think you've died already in the past before? People are always talking about their past lives, but like, do you think you've died? Like, what do you think that was like? What does that feel like that you've already died before, deep down, even though it's not your body? Like, even like your body is like materialized from like the earth and shit, you know, from. Like, what do you think about, like, that you've died already before? A lot of times.
It's probably really easy, honestly.
Yeah.
It's probably, like, living is the hard thing. Like, dying is probably really easy. Like, if you think about people who've died, like, it's so calm. You know, like, when you're content with it, is that the right word? Like, you know you're about to pass. It's like, I don't know. Kind of calm. Living is the hard part.
You think like after you die, you're just gonna be like, whoa, like dang, that's all that it was. Like, damn,
I don't know,
I was
man.
that worried about that.
Yeah, that's probably how it's gonna be, honestly. Cause like, I don't know. That's probably how it's gonna be, right? Cause like what else would it be like?
I have no idea.
Like it wouldn't be like no crazy shit. Like it can't be. Like maybe after like we're just talking about like the actual like leaving of the body or the soul leaving, right? We're not talking about like you floating around like, oh shit.
No.
This gotta be easy, bro. Like, I just get so pissed when I talk about shit like this because like why can't I just be an animal? Like I know they're not having conversations like this. They're just living. Like why do I have to even worry about dying? Like I know they're not worried about dying. Like if a cat wants to die, like I know it's dying, it'll just go in the woods and just die. You know, like it will just go in a corner by itself and just die. Like it doesn't. Like why am I even worried about that shit, bro?
Like, come here.
Yeah, please. Like yeah, like why is it? like, jeez, like why am I even worried about that shit, bro?
It's thoughts, yo.
But like so, like animals just don't think. Like is that what it is, or like
that's how?
Like
think about a squirrel just like hopping from tree to tree to tree. They're just, like they're thinking, but they don't. Like we get caught in thought.
Yeah, like they just live their fucking lives. Like
yeah,
like
they're flowing, dude.
Like, what the fuck? Like it knows it needs. Like it just knows it needs to reproduce, and it knows it needs to eat. Like that's it. Like, and who's to say that they don't enjoy views and shit? Sometimes you know they're just sitting on a tree, like I'm just chilling, like I'm enjoying the view. I
watch
like
the birds. Sometimes
you know what I'm saying, and they mate, so they obviously fuck with like other, sexes, like but like they don't worry about like taxes and shit. Like what the fuck? Dude. What the fuck happened, dude? Like that shit's gay. It's just fucking gay, man. Fuck it. That's why I just live my fucking life. I just live my fucking life, my nigga. People want to know why I didn't go to college and shit and like why I didn't do certain things. It's because, bro, like I just feel like it's so pointless, my nigga. Because I have so many niggas, and I don't want to sound like I'm a dumbass or nothing, but come on, like so many niggas that's like who was in like more like higher classes than me, and like you knew that nigga was gonna go to college, like, and the nigga don't got no job right now, and the nigga dropped out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. For example, like that. You know, like I'm just like what the fuck, nigga? Like why would I even want to do that? Like, and I just don't have nothing that interests me. Like, nigga, I don't want to be no doctor. Like, even if I could be one, I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. Like, don't want to work in no factory for the rest of my life. You know?
Yeah,
shit like that.
You understand the truth about life. Like some people are caught up in
like this is it. Like you gotta do something.
The Sims, dude.
Yeah,
look at it like if you were playing The Sims, you can understand it a lot more of why like even like certain paths are bullshit. If you really think about what you're really trying to do, what do you really want to do? Like you can go the money route, you know. Like just think about that and other type of games. Like, if you think about this as a game, how important is money in games of things that you do? Like, it's more about the quest and like being there with your homies, like going to whatever you're doing, like who you're linking up with and shit.
Yeah, and the same motherfuckers that try to preach to me about going to school and doing something with my life are the same motherfuckers that think their vote has a fucking outcome of who's gonna be the president and like shit like that. Like nigga, your shit has nothing. Like they already had this shit preset. Like my nigga, like this, you have no control, my nigga. Like
didn't I show you the pictures of me going to the Obama rally the first time he went to president? I went to Obama
told
rally.
Me about him. I can't.
Well, it's on my old computer, but I have old pictures of me at the Obama rally. His first time going in, I was like young. I was in college. I was like, oh my, this is important to be here right now. For real, that's how I was thinking. That's so crazy to think about that right now. Crazy.
I feel like I don't want my episode to just be all about negative shit.
Yeah, all right.
I feel like there is a positive.
Yeah,
I feel like
we were so down.
yeah,
dude.
I feel like there is a positive side of life. Please don't take me the wrong way. Like, there's so much bullshit, but like, just how you said with like the balance of the money, one nigga has to be really rich for one nigga to have to be really poor for it to mean anything. I feel like there has to be a negative side of life to enjoy the positive side. Otherwise, if it was always positive, we would feel like we were in fucking prison, dude. Like, this shit would suck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have light with dark, happy with sad.
See, like, now we go on to the light and dark conversation. All light comes from the dark. So, like, we have to go...
How do you
like,
know the dark doesn't come?
We have
like, what does that mean, nigga?
Because let's think about colors. Is that
based
simple.
off of what humans say?
No, think about colors. That's how... Because we're talking about light and dark. It's really talking about light and dark. Just think about... Looking up in the space.
How do you know dark isn't light
dark.
and light isn't dark? Like, that's just a name. Like, that's literally just a name that humans gave that shit.
Okay, but all right, when you say light and dark, what do you mean though? Because like because you probably mean it in a different way. You probably mean like corrupt versus good, right?
Yeah.
See, a lot of people will call like the darkness
like the moon out dark, like it's like
like some people be like, oh, there's like it comes from the darkness.
Yeah.
But like in literally light comes from darkness. But you mean like corrupt bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right, the corrupt bad. So like it's more just talk. It's just semantics. It's just words.
No, I understand.
Right, okay. Yeah. All right.
Way to clarify that for real, because like that's what I mean. I don't mean like it's a bad thing like that. The sun is out and then it gets dark outside. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's like think about like this. The sun comes from the darkness, right? And after it blows up, it goes back to darkness. That's what I mean by darkness. Mm-hmm. Like how things come from the darkness and go back there.
Mm-hmm.
Not like corrupt, evil shit. Okay.
I feel like there's a really big positive side of life.
Let's talk about video games, man. Let's go light. Is any new games coming out that you're trying to fuck with?
Fuck no. Just to keep it honest. Fuck no, dude. Sure. Video games is like very disappointing. Though.
See, like me, I haven't been on games for a while because that's why I'm like, I kind of want to hear about games and like I might kind of want to get a system again. Yeah. But like you still, like you feel how I felt when I got rid of it, right? But you're still okay. Like really now I haven't played it, so now
it's just like what more can they do now? Honestly, like they don't like. It's just like they shit the sheets on every fucking game they make, bro. Like they think they're doing something new, but honestly, they're just fucking shitting the sheets. Like, and I'll explain more after this intervention. Sponsored by Yingling, America's oldest brewery. We'll be back.
Erlanger,
aka Erlanger.
So at this point, I guess I'll just show you some shit. We got Pan the Panda. Not Panda Panda. Oh, I gotta remind them of that. It's not Panda Panda. Not like two pandas in a row. It's Pan the Panda. We got the Screamer sticks. I still kind of know how to use it. There's not enough space in here to do it though. What else we random shit? Oh, I know what I can do while he's out. He's peeing. I'm gonna read from you. Alright, I think he's on the way back. Okay.
What happened?
I was just trying to talk about random shit. I was about to read a page from this book.
Mafia Nympho?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which one goes? This one.
That one back.
Yeah. And we're back. Yingling.
Oh yeah, what I wanted to show you. What did you think I said this name was of this?
Panda.
No, it's Pan the Panda, not Panda.
Oh, I thought it was Panda.
No, Pan the Panda.
Why?
Because Pan.
Like a pan? Like you cook in a pan?
No. Pan is your
Alright, so which one is Pan then?
Pan is Capricorn.
What do you mean?
Like, that's one of the... You know how I told you that a bunch of mythic tales tell the tales of, like, the signs?
Yeah.
Pan is kind of associated with Capricorn.
Oh, so this Panda's a Capricorn?
As well. Not Panda, but Pan.
Yeah.
So, like...
I'm just saying, this is a Panda, though.
Yeah, that's
so
what I
it's
call
a Capricorn?
it. That's what I call it, yeah. Like, for real, I'm not a Capricorn sun. Like, I know you're a Capricorn sun.
Yeah.
But I have 4 planets in Capricorn. Like, I've all... Like, alright, think about the universe, right? Think about... Like, you know how your sun is Capricorn? I don't know the rest of your planets. But, like, your sun's there. Like, that's, like, in the galaxy where you were born or what's being projected. 4 of my other planets were in that same area where your sun was, when you were born.
Mm-hmm. How many suns do you have? Like planets?
All the planets in the galaxy.
And they all affect you?
Yeah. There's some generational planets.
That fucking sucks. There's probably fucking unknown number of planets.
Well, like, astrology focuses on the planets that's close to us.
That we know.
Yeah. Well, the ones that are right here.
That's so fucking... That's bullshit, bruh. That's bullshit.
No.
Come on, bruh. This planet might affect you because this planet's getting affected by another planet, which is causing that effect on you because the planet that's
you
affecting
mean like in
another planet.
Huge macrocosm? Yeah, I can see that.
That's like...
All right. Well, think about it like the ones closest to us have an effect because they're so close. But the macrocosm around it does affect it. But, like, just think about it, like, even though no matter what, the planet's close to us, all right, has an effect. It's like what we were talking about the other day, how you use the magnifying glass to burn some shit.
Yeah.
You think about the planets as a magnifying glass. But it has, like, it's energy, whatever constellation it's behind has an energy, right? Just like you were saying. And that constellation is being pushed through the planet's energy, whatever the magnifying glass is, to the Earth. So it's not really about the magnifying glass. It's about, like, what's happening way back. Yeah, it has, like, the magnifying glass has, like, an energy to it. But it's really about what's behind it being pushed through it, where the planet is, and then, like, the stars and the other galaxies behind it. So what you're saying, that's like, it is about the planets, but it's the planets in the signs. So yeah, that's just the easier way. That's just how the way to explain it. Like,
think about it.
But like we were saying before, the point of astrology, I feel like, is to go beyond astrology, be able to just feel and be able to do any of the energies whenever you want to, because that's what we're connected to. It's not about, like, yeah, you were born with this, but you can go further. But I feel like people kind of just, like, put themselves in the hole, like, oh, this is me, this is how I act, astrology said that, instead of, like, trying to, because it's like, it's beyond it. So they're trying to just think about it right there. It's something beyond the beyond. Yeah, let's talk about video games, though. We're supposed to go lighter than crazy. Oh, yeah, alright.
Video games suck.
On a rate of 1 to 10, I want you to rate these games. The first the Tomb Raider that just came out, like the first one, not the second one.
What's the scale?
1 to 10.
Oh, all right. Fucking Tomb Raider. That one was like a fucking 8, 7.5, maybe.
7.5. All right.
Yeah.
What about the second one, Rise of the Tomb Raider?
That shit was like that was good. That one was like a fucking like 9, dude.
Okay.
I fucked with that one.
All right. What about Halo 3?
Like, I just want to go back. I know, like, it feels like it's just getting started.
Okay.
That's why I fucked with that one so hard. Like, when that second one came out, I was like, yeah, these niggas just getting started. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about to get crazy, bro. Like, and that shit was good. But
It was a lovely game. I loved it.
Yeah.
Great game. But like, all right. How about Halo 3? Think about it at the time and how do you think it's aged? A 10? How do you think it's aged though?
What do you mean? Like, good or bad?
Yeah.
Like irrelevant or not relevant anymore?
Yeah.
It's definitely not relevant anymore. Like, because why would it be? But
I think it's aged pretty good because I might not like you can play it online for a little bit.
Yeah.
For a little bit, then it's kind of like all right.
I had
But
enough of that shit.
the campaign, I think the campaign
that
is
shit,
still playable totally.
That shit's good.
Like you have nothing bad to say about.
Fuck, dude. The
That's
flood.
That's why I'm saying that it ages good in my book. That's just because the think about from a campaign.
Oh God. That shit.
All right. Let's think about it. Grand Theft Auto 4. We talked about this game the other day. The forgotten Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, that one's like a. Just off of when that game came out, it was a whole new world, bro. Like, of that what is it called?
The open world.
Shit. Like that shit was tough, bro. That shit, I give that shit like a 9, bro. Like, not even on no funny shit, cause like, think about it. We had, like, that was on a whole new console too. That was like a open world on a whole new console. So that shit was so good when it first came out.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, what was that? 360 and PlayStation 3?
Yeah, PlayStation 2. Wait,
no, 3.
Wait, 3. Yeah,
PlayStation 3. Yeah. So that shit was like, dude, that shit was tough.
Right.
That shit was tough when it first came out, bro.
All right, let me throw a different game at shit. Let's go. Which one of these games I know? Did you play Snake Eater?
Yeah.
What do you think? 1 out of 10.
10. 10. 10. 10. Monologuing. Gameplay.
Oh, did you hear about the theory that it's kind of like, if you really think about it, it's like the guy's kind of a genius that wrote this. But like,
Kojima?
that like all the games are VR missions. That you're not playing what's actually happening. You're playing like the VR version of what happened. Like you're playing.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you're not playing.
Like while it's happening, it's like this is like to show what happened.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Because remember,
like, why is it? Maybe niggas is just reaching though. Like, maybe that's a theory.
No, like there's evidence for it. Like you can, if there's parts of the game. All right. Do you know when the first time you play Ocelot in Snake Eater, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you knock him out. He's on the ground. He has like the little things swirling above his head. If you shoot him and kill him, it says mission failed, and then the colonel will say you've created a time paradox. You can't do that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's fucking wicked, bro. You think they're all like that?
Yeah. Like, all right. And, all right, Metal Gear Solid 2, the Sons of Liberty, right? You know how there's a tanker mission, and then there's the part where you play Raiden.
Yeah.
All right. You played that game?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you have the disc, right, and you play the tanker mission, and then you play the Raiden mission, where you go to the plants, when you're getting introduced, they'll talk about how you've already completed VR missions before. But like,
with Raiden, right?
Yeah, he'll talk about like, I feel like a legendary mercenary.
Yeah, because he did the VR and shit.
Yeah, but if you don't do that one first and you just go straight to the tanker, he won't talk about that at all. And he'll give you like yo, the X button does this button does that. he'll totally skip over that.
Damn.
And there's one more part.
What the? Yo, you're blowing my mind now, bro.
Yo, for real, there's
you're
a lot of
me
evidence.
Up, dude.
Yeah,
you're fucking me up, bro.
This game fucked with you. It fucked with you, dude.
Like, what the fuck? I feel so molested. Like, that's why you gotta pay attention to detail, bro.
Even the Phantom Pain is supposed.
You had to research that shit, though.
No,
like,
yeah, I did.
I know you didn't play that shit.
No, I didn't. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
The furthest I got is that the first in Tanker mission was a VR mission. Then after that, I was like, well, what if this made me think like, well, what if all of them were a VR mission? Because Raiden talked about completing a whole lot of them. Then I saw theories of like how everything was a VR mission. After I was like, all right, what if there's a little bit more to that?
Damn. Yeah, like
that's weird to think about. Like, I know it's a game.
That might be the best campaign game ever.
It is, dude. It is.
Like, for real, bro. Like, even before you told me that, like story, like they put so much, like, work into that story. Like, yeah. And to put all that in that story and make it make sense, you know?
Yeah, and it's not really an open world game, even Metal Gear Solid Sons of Liberty. Mm-hmm. But it kind of is, though. Like, it is an open world. You can go all over.
Snake Eater is kind of open world, too.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many different elements to that shit.
Like, there's a path that you follow, but, like, there's a lot. You can, it's a real open path. Like, yeah. It's not like a sandbox.
I wouldn't consider the shells open world, though. You know, like,
it kind of was. You can keep going back and forth, dude.
But like,
and they'll put new guards there if you kill them.
True, I guess
it is, but that's what I was trying to. I can't explain it. It's not open world.
Yeah,
but it is though. Like you can follow the story, and it might not take you back to that place again.
Mm-hmm.
But you can go back there.
But why would you though, right?
Yeah.
That shit's crazy, bro. That shit's wicked. That VR shit gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, that shit fucked with me when I first heard about that too. All of them are VR missions, and I was like, man.
Even when you're playing a snake.
Yeah.
But is it for us though, or is it like somebody's?
Yo, like,
fucking spectating.
This is my craziest theory that like I haven't heard this. That I think the games are about us, dude.
Like we're living in a simulation.
That we're Snake. That the game is about us playing, the game as Snake,
and
like
shit,
how we could become Snake.
Yeah.
That like we're going through the trials of it because we're not playing it's not like we're watching. There's a tale of what happened, yeah, but like then there's the simulation of it. It's very intricate. That's what I love about it. Another game, the story, underrated. Assassin's Creed, dude.
I never fucked with them like that. Like they're good. Like I played them, but I played some of them, but like I never tried to beat the story or anything.
If you just watched it like how they have them on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Great stories. I just watched like a DLC for the new game. That shit was top notch.
DLC for the same system though?
Yeah, like for the new game Assassin's Creed Origins. Yeah.
That's an Egyptian one, right?
Yeah.
Was there a multiplayer on that one or nah? I know there was a multiplayer on Unity.
Nah, no multiplayer. The map it's the biggest map I've ever seen, dude.
Even on like Skyrim type shit?
It's bigger than that, dude.
What?
It's bigger than Skyrim.
What, nigga? That's
and it's intricate too, because they have pyramids where they're it's multi-layered. You can go underground.
In the pyramid, yeah.
And then you can go like this floor, like
fuck.
That game, they took so much time to play that game. Like even think about Tomb Raider, the Rise of like you got all those caves where there's so far down you can go. Like there's so much time they put into that shit that that's why I admire video games more than any other art form, because I think it's the highest level of art form.